Hey, this is Felix. Today we're going to talk about the piston mod that I made and am selling. So what it comes with is it comes with a machined piston. This piston is bigger in diameter and it's also rounder than the stock piston. It comes with a little piece here for mounting the piston in a power drill so you can machine it down with some sandpaper and get it to the right size that you need. It comes with a snap ring in case you lose it or you need a new snap ring. I believe this one is the same size or a little smaller, but either way, it fits a new piston, so if you have trouble, use the new snap ring. Alright, so this is the stock piston out of this Airow Gun, and the dimensions on it are anywhere from 1.168 to 1.168 to 1.176. So there's about a 1/100th deviation in the out of roundness of this piston, and the minimum diameter is 1.168. Now every piston I ship is minimum diameter is going to be 1.176 as I wrote down. I actually measured it with my micrometer, every one that I send out. So if you get a piston that slides smoothly in the Airow Gun, don't touch it. It's fine. It's still going to be bigger than the dimensions of your stock piston. I went for having them a little oversized, but it's all dependent on your Airow Gun. It's individual to each one. So if it fits smoothly, just throw it in, see what you get. If it doesn't fit smoothly, if it binds a little bit, use the sandpaper, get it down a little bit, on the diameter, and put it in, and it should work out for you. So, yeah. So we have a Airow Gun here. This is a stock Airow Gun. This is the same one that I got to shoot 293 feet per second, and we're going to try and get a little bit better today. So what I have is a aftermarket piston here, put on the shaft, and we're going to see if it sticks, and then if it sticks, we're going to machine it down a little bit to get it to where it needs to be. So you take it all off, take your arrow shaft out, you put a new one on, and hold your arrow shaft, your bowstring out of the way, and slide it in there, and it should slide in and out real nice and smooth, okay, all the way to the bottom. Now if you have a spot where it catches, like right there, catches a little bit, you can kind of see where it catches right there, that means your piston is dragging a little bit, and so you need to sand it down and in the most round fashion as possible. And this is why these things are non-refundable, is because it's all machined to your Airow Gun. I know this part's very exciting. There we go. Okay. You're also going to want to keep your old O-ring and maintain it when you swap it over. So anyway, now we get our piston out. And we're going to take our little piece here and we're going to shove it in the hole right there. And this is an Allen key, so when you do it for multiple times, try and keep the flats lined up so it doesn't just spin in here, because you don't want to mess that up. And just push it in the center, just like that, and you'll get it till it's almost all the way into the notch in the back there. And so just sit like that. Take your power drill. Make sure it's centered properly, because you want it to not move around with the engine. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to start with our 400 grit sandpaper. Okay, and if we want to take off a lot of meat, and this is very close to where we want it to be, so we're going to use our finer sandpaper, and we're just going to, take a little bit off and use our hands to absorb all the lumps and stuff, and just get it a little bit smaller. So like this. Just like that. Clean it off. Okay, take it out. Or actually, could have left that in there. And just pull it out. And then try it again. And you keep doing this until it doesn't drag anymore. And that's how you size it. So, that's it. And now, it fits beautifully. Like, it doesn't catch at all. And I just took off just ever so slightly a little bit. So I mean that's very fast, but so it just slides in, doesn't catch right there anymore like it used to, and slides in smoothly all the way down and all the way back up. So that's what you're looking for. Now, that being said, if I take this outside in the cold, because it's like 70 degrees in here, and it starts, if I did this test out there, it might catch a little bit, and that's because this aluminum tube here, would contract in the cold a little bit. So if that's the case, I would probably just take a little bit more off. But it was so close, I just used the fine grit sandpaper for that. Now basically I'm going to throw it in and test it and see what I get out of it.